I did like that too.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I agree with that. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we can move on to our next one.
Let's get it.
We got Frieren Beyond Journey's End, season 1, episode 15 and 16. Episode 15, of course, smells like trouble, and 16 is long lived friends.
Alright, man. See if I try to remember you this time, man. If you ever watch Free Run 2 episodes at a time, they will get mixed up together.
Yeah, because they're
But
4 episodes. That's essentially what it is.
especially, I mean, I feel like this one might be more like 3. So episode 15, it picks up with the priest getting his shine. They run into a curse going into a village. The curse put everybody to sleep, and slowly it starts knocking out the members of the team. It takes out Stark first in the village. Then Fern goes out. She gets knocked out by the curse, and then Frieren gets knocked out by the curse. Which I thought she was gonna be just like a walking zombie when she was talking about like, hey, whatever you do, just wake me up when the fight comes. I'll be able to do my thing. And I thought she was gonna be like sleepwalking, just trailing. Damn, I forgot Scene. Is that how you pronounce his name? Scene.
The priest?
Scene the whole time. Yeah.
I don't fucking know. His name's Gotito, or Goatee
Oh,
Priest.
go see priest. I mean, his name is. I mean, his name is spelled Sein. I call it Scene,
Uh,
but yeah, I thought she was gonna be just falling on like a zombie. But no, she got taken out by the curse too. So it just left out the priest, and then he finds the source of the curse. And I did like that. I was curious on how he was going to be in combat. Like I didn't when I think priest, I'm not thinking. Shit, I never even thought about having like a priest in a party like that, a venture party. So it was nice to see like how priests work in the free reign universe as far as being in the party. So I was like, okay, that's dope. So they're the ones that are able to channel the goddess's power and do holy shit. No pun intended.
the
But
weird thing for me in Freeren's world, though, sorry to cut you off, is that
okay,
priests have to have a holy book to be able to do their magic.
a
That caught
grimoire,
me, huh?
a grimoire.
It's not though, because like the grimoires are what she looks for to have spells in them. Apparently,
Yeah,
the only way to do the like if you take a priest's book away, he can't do his magic. That's what that, or at least that's what I got from that. Is that they is essentially without their book, they can't do their magic.
I mean, maybe a certain amount. Because I mean, like he gathered a lot of info when he was in the village. Unless that's just like a different. It's not the same kind of magic he needs for like attacking and stuff. Because like he found
Well,
out a lot of
also
stuff in the village about the curse
yeah,
without
but
it.
when he was finding out, he was going around. You see him doing like it looks like he's investigating. It doesn't look
Yeah,
like he's doing magic. It looks like he's
yes,
investigating, like a
yes,
detective or something. So like to me, that's not his magic doing that. That's just his knowledge about curses um, being useful for his investigation. So like that's the reason I was kind of or not confused. It's just and it's not like a negative on the show. It's just I thought that was just a weird rule to give the priests that they can't do their magic without their holy book, whatever holy book it is. And also, like, does that mean you can can I copy the holy book and then give it to somebody who has that potential, and then they can do the magic? Is that
well,
how that
somebody did say
works,
that.
or is it only
Free,
specific holy books? I don't know.
oh, no, I don't know about that. I remember Freeman did talk about that a little bit. I think it started saying like, hey, like only like the holiest and most devoted, are able to actually become like priests. Like, um, I can't even remember the original priest on their team or scene. Like, they got to be actually devoted to be able to do the magic from the gods and stuff.
Well,
That's
not
why
just devoted. She also said they have to have a knack.
that too. That
So
too.
it seems like some people are born with the ability to use let's just call it holy magic for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
Crazy.
and I mean, yeah, that's basically what it is. I did like
That's,
you get to see some of his combat potential. Not that it's
yeah.
fucking worthwhile against that flower.
Yeah, that's the one thing I wish they didn't do. Like, I was really hoping like he would have secured that W, which in a way, yeah, he did because he was the one that had to wake up Frieren and get for her to be able to do her thing.
Yeah,
But like, especially with the first attack, I mean, you saw that first attack when he did last shot. I was like, holy shit,
yeah,
priest.
yeah.
I was like, all right, cool, man. Let's see where this is gonna go. Like, he should have this in the bag. Go see, strategizes and gets in there and hits it where it hits it in his core and takes it out. But like, nah, he couldn't get past. I guess just the multiple vibes coming at him, and eventually just ended up
Not just
waking up
multiple
Freeman for
lines.
5 seconds.
Its reflective properties, I guess, would be the best way to say it. Because apparently it can reflect
Yeah,
magic. So
yeah. But I mean, it just seemed like, at least the way I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, cool. That means he's going to close in and like get like under it, and then boom. The leaves weren't under him. It was standing on his vines. Like, at least that's how it perceived to me.
to
But
me, under him wouldn't have worked either. Because like the core was in the hole in between the flower part.
yeah,
And then it would cover itself with the leaves, obviously. But it looked like it showed that same sheen though on like the petals of the flower as well. So
oh,
I
did
don't think,
it? Oh,
yeah. So I don't think you could have just like shot up from underneath it. You had to do exactly what Frieren did, where she just was so quick and the beam went through its. Hey, sorry, doggos. Fighting underneath me. Yeah, I do think it's funny that like he says he can only keep one of them awake for 5 seconds, and then
yeah,
Frieren doesn't even need like a second to do her magic and
yeah,
blows it fucking to smithereens.
yeah.
Which I mean, they do explain that with even just a glance, she knows what to do, which does make sense. She's fucking over 1,000 years old. Of course, she has a lot of knowledge.
I mean,
But I am like you. I kind of wish we would have got to see the priest be the one to take it out. I thought that would have been a little bit cooler, in my opinion.
yeah.
It definitely would have made him not seem, worthless.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Because we already know Sarge and Fern can hold it down.
yeah. But I mean, with the way Long Live Friends ends, maybe we're not going to have him for the rest of the story. So
What do you mean? Who?
the
The
priest,
priest. Got you.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So
Are you skipping ahead? You skipping ahead?
it was in Long Live Friends, that episode. At the
Not
end of
episode.
that episode.
Yeah, 16, not 15.
Well,
The road shit was in
yeah.
16.
Anyways, it was still a neat little thing. That's when I guess
Yeah.
we'll move into the next part of that episode, which you're right. I mean, it's basically 4 episodes and 2 episodes, but where we get to deal with Stark and this noble guy, his son, of course, being dead. He needs a body double to I forget exactly why, but essentially he's trying to make it. I know it's about getting his
Morale.
his town's like fortress back up. But
Yeah.
to me, I was like what's gonna stop? Like, why is your son stop people from or stop anything from happening? Like that was
That's
kind of the
morale.
part of it, huh?
It was morale. It was
It
more
was
like a
morale
morale
stuff.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That was one thing I kind of knock on that one was they didn't really make a lot of sense to me, like why his son mattered so much. But I guess morale makes sense. I don't know. I do like a part of this one though, in the sense that you get more Stark. Stark is kind of like our comedic relief more often than not. With like he's the first one who passes out, and they have to float his body once again for like the fourth
Yeah, that
time.
was funny. Yeah.
And in this one, he gets to be a little bit more serious. You get the moment where he kind of sees this guy as his father was, and that makes him worried for the youngest son, because he's worried that this guy is going to be like his father was and treat his youngest son like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But it's obvious that this man is nothing like his father. He obviously cares for his youngest son, and even though he knows that his youngest son doesn't have the talent that his son that passed away did, he's like, hey, he'll work his ass off, and
Yeah.
hopefully will be able to surpass me in the end. So I really did like that. It gives you a little bit more about Stark. We get to see a deepening of the relationship of Stark and Fern when she gets involved, which I thought was hilarious, because
Yeah.
when she finds out that she has to be part of it, Fern's like, nope, not my problem.
I mean, honestly, man, it's just crazy how quick they just pimped out fucking Stark because Frieren went from like, no, we're not gonna do this, and Frieren was like, hey, we only got 4 coppers left. Hey, yeah, we'll listen to what you got. Stark, you better do what he says. Like, god damn.
I mean, they're broke. Can you blame them?
I mean, yeah, that is like, yeah, like Stark, right? Man, boy, he just got pimped out. I was like, we don't even know how much they ended up really getting.
They
I
got
think they
10
did say
gold
how much they
coins.
got.
10 gold coins.
10 gold coins and a grimoire. That's what they got out of it.
Yeah, 10 gold coins and a grimoire. I forgot about the grimoire, but yeah, 10 gold coins and a grimoire. Which, I mean, if this is typical like D&D money, 10 gold coins is most likely like, well, usually it's like 100 silver coins makes 1 gold coin. So that, and 100 copper makes 1 silver. So, like, 1 gold coin is like, what? I'm not good at math. 1,000 copper coins?
She said that they would have been good. I want to say like 3 months.
No, they said they would be good for a year with 3 meals per day. Yes.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. A year with 3 meals per day plus expenses.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I guess you'll have to pimp somebody in the party out there.
Yeah. And Frieren was like, yep, Stark, you're doing it.
I thought we was gonna get a moment out of seeing and Frieren when they was sitting at the party. It's like, well, we're already here. You want to dance? Nope, I got cake.
Nope, I want to eat. Just keeps eating the cake. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Yeah, that was a good little moment. And then, I mean, that's a good part to segue off of. Like, then we go into episode 16, Long Lived Friends.
Yeah.
Which, this starts with them reaching a village that apparently they took a detour to get to. But it wasn't a long one. And it was to meet a person that Frieren calls Old Man Vol.
I think that was it.
Yeah, Old Man Vol. Which before Dap confuses everyone, Old Man Vol is a dwarf. He is not an elf or a random race. No, I'm not gonna let this drop. Even though nobody in the audience knows exactly what the hell I'm talking about. But anyway. Nope. But no, he's a dwarf who apparently has lived significantly longer than is typical for their race. He's supposed to be nearing his, I want to say, 500th year. And they say the average age of dwarves in this world is between 300 to 400 years old. So he an old dude. But they reach this village. Frieren's just there to essentially talk with an old friend. For some reason, this old man brings a smile to her face. That was one of the things I didn't quite grasp. She didn't smile near as much as she went to go see the dude who was part of her party. But she was all smiles for getting to see Old Man Vole. But I do like that the moment they meet Old Man Vole, Stark just immediately starts roasting this old man. And like he calls him decrepit or senile, a bunch of other stuff. And the moment he does, like Frieren starts talking to him, and it's like, "Old Man Vole, do you remember me?" And he's like, "Huh? Who are you?" And Stark just keeps fucking talking shit. And the moment he lets down his guard, the old man just like, honestly, the way it looked, he fucking broke Stark's ankles. That's what it looked like.
Either that or a shin.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Stark ends up in a heap on the ground, and we find out that while they're there to visit Old Man Vole, he's going to train Stark for the week that they're going to be there. Even though apparently Freeren's like, "Oh, we'll just have a short visit of a couple decades."
Yeah, 10 decades. 4 decades? Yeah, 1 decade. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, at least 1 decade." And
Yeah.
Vern's like, "No, a week at most."
Yeah.
I just like that. I thought that cracked me up. I was laughing on that part. I like the old man Vol part. I think it's kind of touching. With the more you learn, of course, I love learning about the hero party that took out the Demon King. You get to see that connection again, and so finding out like nobody in the village knows like why Old Man Vole watches over the village. And it turns out that the only reason is because his wife lived there. Like, that's a sweet moment. It's sweet. It's cute. Excuse me. And it's just a really good little moment. And like, I think it's funny that like I mean, he even makes a comment himself. He's like I only do this for me. Like, my wife wouldn't even she wouldn't even recognize the village now. So like, I mean, it makes sense because like, God, was he like? I'm curious, like how long it's been, like, because they never give you an exact time, like when his wife passed away. So it could have been, yeah, exactly. It had to be because she was human. Like, so.
The townsfolk don't know why you're there. If nobody knows why you're there, that had to be sensual.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah. So I mean, it's a good heartfelt episode in my opinion. I really enjoy it. The second part where you're dealing with the priest is still a good little moment. The issue I have with the second half, I despise the names that they come up with for his friend. And like the name he's supposed to take on, like his friend is Guerrilla Warrior. Like that's what he tells. Like that's legit what he tells people. Like who could walk up to a person and be like, "Who are you?" "I'm Guerrilla Warrior." No, really, who the fuck are you?
Like, GW?
Like, did your mama name you that? Because I don't think she did. But I don't know.
It made sense though. The point got across.
It definitely makes sense on why he thinks he can track his friend after 10 years. Like, if somebody told me their name was Guerrilla Warrior, I'm probably going to remember that fucker.
But it works. At first, I thought it was going to say that his friend was partnered with Kraft. I was like, damn, okay. But that was the
because
case.
Of the statue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, why would you think that? Like,
because she didn't say what she knew. The old lady they went to go talk to, she didn't say what she knew about Guerrilla Warrior until they walked up to the statue, and then they didn't give context until CM asked about who's that in the statue, and then Frieren told her what was going on. I was like, oh, that's what it is. Then they do the flashback, and then they pick it up. I,
You jumped to that conclusion real quick. Then I don't see how you jumped to that real fast.
I thought he was dead. He had a statue already. That's what I thought. Because I thought he was at first, like it just slipped my mind that he wasn't a priest, and I was thinking that he was the priest that worked with Kraft, and not the other way around. Kraft was the priest, and he was the warrior. But yeah,
I
we lost that.
I am lost. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Kraft was a priest.
Yeah, Kraft's the elf though.
Yes, he was a
Yeah,
priest in the
like
statue.
no, he was not. He was the warrior on the statue.
You sure about that?
100%. Yeah. Are you sure you watched this?
Yes, I did. How else would I know there was a statue of him?
Yeah, Kraft is the
Maybe I just
warrior.
mixed up.
The other dude, the one with the book and the goatee,
Oh yeah,
is
yeah, that's right.
goatee
Yeah, yeah, there you
priest.
go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Goatee. Okay, yes, yes. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember that now. Because in the flashback, it was like, yeah, you're gonna be Hider. Hider? Yeah, Hider.
Yeah, oh
It's
yeah,
like, yeah,
I thought that was funny too, that it was Hyder that came up with goatee priest. It's like,
yeah.
really, like these are such bad, terrible names. Why?
Dude was like 8 years old or some shit. They ain't even like fully into his team. Talking about he gonna have go by a name about facial hair.
Yeah, yeah, it was fucking weird, but yeah, like you make weird connections sometimes.
Hey, they be there, man. They be there. They be there.
But overall, though, what did you think on these two episodes?
Um, I mean, you kind of hit everything for 15. I did have something, but I forgot I should went further.
My bad, my
um,
bad. I kind of just
nah, you
kept
good.
talking on that one.
Nah, you good. You good. Um, yeah, episode 15. It was probably my. I'll say it was my least favorite. Mostly because like how you said or how we brought up. I wish uh Finn was the one that actually was able to shine so we could actually see his value on the team in this episode. Which I'm not saying we don't really see. I'm not saying we don't see his value, but see at least combat wise, so we don't know that Hearn, Frieren, and Stark don't have to look back and be like, "Is the priest okay?" and then go back into fighting. Like we need a low. He can hold his own too. That would have been nice. Second half, uh, yeah, I didn't care too much for that. It didn't make more. It doesn't make sense. Um, for the most part, like why go get a double ganger for your dad's son? Yes, he did it for morale, but if anybody knew his son came over to his double ganger and asked him about his history, they would have been trouble. Unless they were just gonna play it off like he had a head injury and forgot. But
Again, like they make it like I don't really count that as a negative just because they make it where the son never was going to interact with anyone except at the ball or the party or whatever the fuck it was.
but that's the
Um,
whole point, though.
and even
That's what
in
they were playing
that,
up for.
and well, that's what I was about to say. And even in that, he doesn't interact with anyone at the party but Fern.
Which is weird because like I think like it felt like they just went there, they danced, and then like immediately after they finished the dance, he already had his hair back to normal, and the ball's like literally behind him, and he's talking to the king and like, yeah, so everybody's left, we're done. Like,
I
that's
mean,
what
again,
everybody doing.
it makes it. I mean, it's obvious. Like the whole point is just for people to see him up and about. That's all it's.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
it's supposed to do. And so him not interacting with anybody kind of makes sense. Like I'm guessing that was part of the plan was he wouldn't actually interact with anyone, but he still had to show the etiquette. He had to be able to, stand like a noble, dance like a noble, act like a noble from afar.
But that's so crazy though, man. You gotta think like maybe I'm not thinking about it like in the right like I guess I'll say setting. So I'm taking it like a celebrity kind of thing. If a celebrity does something that's like, never before seen, and like everybody wants to get like the most latest and tea straight from the tap. Like you going up to that person, you asking him, like he just killed this demon and his whole army. Like nobody's gonna come up to you and be like, "Yo, thank you for taking out the demon army that was plaguing our land. Oh, I'm glad you made it back alive." Or somebody just coming up and be like, "Yeah, I had battle too. Can I hear about yours?" Like nobody, nobody wanted to go talk to him. Like it's
I
just
mean,
like
we've also seen in previous episodes that like the noble class
mm,
have very like strict
strict
rules and
rules.
etiquette on how like a non-noble can talk to them and like
True,
all that type of stuff. I mean, for
true.
God's sake, like hasn't multiple people been threatened with getting their heads cut off because of the way they spoke?
This is true. This is true.
So,
I give you that. I give you that. I guess when you put it like that, which again, that's what I was saying. Like setting wise, I wasn't thinking about it like that, but it didn't come off like that either. Like maybe it could have been like he already had guards like blocking off an area to keep him from being interacted with, even though we literally saw him on the dance floor with everybody, him and Fern. But it was an alright little moment. It wasn't one of my favorites. I'll just leave
that's
it at
fair.
that. That episode that probably be more like a 7 for me. And then 16. I'm trying to recap now. How did 16 start again? Oh, Long Friend. Oh, yeah, they want to go talk to the dwarves and shit. Yeah, I thought. I think it's dope there. Just starts getting some more training art shit off screen. Yeah, helps him build value, more value than he already has now for the team.
Hmm.
So that's dope. Definitely like to see that. Um, oh yeah, yeah. That was honestly, man. Like, if you want to talk about heartstrings, that episode definitely does hit you more heartstrings. Cause like that part did hit me where he was like, "Yeah, man, I only protect this village because my wife used to live here." But the thing is, like, I can barely remember what she looks like. I can barely remember what her voice sounds like. I can barely he really doesn't even remember who his wife is. Like his wife could walk up to him and he probably wouldn't even recognize her just because it's been so long. Between that and him just being senile, he wouldn't even recognize her, which is crazy. Like he's just doing this purely off of a promising
Yeah,
devotion.
exactly. That's just
Yeah.
what makes him such a like. It makes it a very like heartfelt and very uh, deep moment. I
Oh,
guess like it really,
oh yeah, sure.
it really pulls at the heartstrings. It's a very sweet
Oh
moment.
yeah. Especially at the
Uh,
end. Oh my
oh
gosh.
yeah.
Frieren is like, yeah, or not Frieren. The Volt. He brings up the fact that yeah, man, I can't wait till the Demon King is. Oh, wait till you kill. He talked to Frieren. I can't wait till you kill the Demon King and bring peace to the land because that's why he's there because the Demon King was still running around when his wife was there. So he was taking the village from the Demon King's army. And
Mhm.
Frieren was looking at him, and like you can tell, like she wanted to say, like, yo, like Demon King's been dead quite some time now. Like you good, but he like it was a weird like it was a weird duality. Like she couldn't tell him because it would take away all that time and his meaning of doing what he deems as valuable. Damn, that's weird. I can't even phrase the words because it's such a contortion of like a word. Like she couldn't say nothing because it would take away from what he's been doing. It probably would change how he would view life.
Well, I mean,
Like,
I don't know about like on that because I mean it's only been 80 years since the Demon King's been killed. The big thing for me on that part is to show that he truly is going senile. It's that part where he doesn't remember that the Demon King has been killed. Um, and in fact, the way he comments, it even sounds like he thought she was still with the hero party. Like,
I didn't think about it
so
like that.
like that's the part showing he is senile. That he is definitely like at the cusp of probably dying. with how old he fucking is, and like, yes, you're right. Like Frieren, you see a moment where like she straight up looks like she's about to say it. In fact, I think
Yeah,
she starts and then she stops, and she realizes like it's not like there's no point. Like if he
yeah,
is going senile, all it's going to do is hurt him. Because
yeah,
obviously, if she
yeah.
points it out, like, hey, we've already done that. Like it's going to confuse and hurt him, and Frieren doesn't want to do that. Which I also think like that's also to me it shows growth with Frieren. I
True.
think Frieren before she had her companions again, and maybe even before she had ever had like Himmel and stuff, she most likely would have just told Old Man Vol the truth,
Yeah,
seeing it as like more important than his feelings. But I like that she chooses not to, and thankfully the next day we see that something has kicked his brain into high gear again. Which of course it could also be like uh, I can't remember if it's like dementia or something like that, where they say like after the sun has set, typically they get worse, and it was nighttime when they were having that talk.
are you talking about like is that like a real life thing? Or
Yeah, that's a
that's
real life
pretty.
thing, is what I'm saying. So I'm wondering if that was like what that inspiration was. Was he had a weaker moment because the sun had gone down, and it's supposed to show that maybe he does have some mental issues going on now because he's so old. I don't know for sure on that. That's just something I took out of it, just from
Yeah,
knowledge of the real world type stuff. Um,
never heard of
but that again, that's just me. That yeah.
I mean, those valid points. Though. I mean, that's what I was trying to convey earlier. Like, Freeman could have said it, but she took a pause and hesitated, thought about it, and she was like, "Yeah, yeah, we still gotta go kill the Demon King." So, yeah, that was a good moment. That was a good moment. Great moment.
Uh,
Great moment.
yeah, it really was. But so you gave 15 to
First one is
7.
7. Yep, and I give
Let's
this one. I give this one. What happened? What was the second half of this one again?
that deals with the statue and
Yeah, yeah,
the
crafty.
priest or whatever and his gorilla warrior friend. Which God, I still despise that name.
I felt like there was something I didn't like about this. I know. I mean, I can't remember off top. I can't remember off top. It's so much. Where like, yeah, I thought it was only the first episode that had the two break thing, but it does feel like 4 episodes. Like we consider trying to cover 4 episodes. There's only two. um, yeah, yeah, that part wasn't too bad. It was cool getting to know a little bit more about seeing pretty early on too, because I don't think we really got it that soon with Fern and Stark like that. So it's cool that they doing that. Um, but it wasn't nothing too crazy though. This one, this episode, I probably give it like I get 8. I get 8.
Yeah, I honestly I think I rate them the same. I might give 15 like a 7.5, but I do think 16's an 8, and I think it's because the later half is the weaker part.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, the only, I guess, like, neat part, for me at least, for the later half of 16, is you get to see a statue of the elf priest.
yeah,
I thought that was really cool. It definitely shows that at some point he was this badass warrior who, was a hero. Like I thought that was kind of neat. But I will say this though, one of the better parts too is, or not a better part. One of the not a worse part either. It's just a neat part. Is like this is one of our first like major cliffhangers in my opinion in Frieren,
yes,
because it ends with the priest deciding whether he wants to split off from the group and go, after his friend, or if he wants to stay with Frieren and them.
yeah,
Because he, of course, has chosen to travel with them, not Like that's the whole reason he decided to leave his village in the first place. But of course, the whole reason he did that was to search for his friend. So um, we'll see. We'll see what he decides next episode if that's what they get into. So
Yeah,
um, so yeah, 7 and an 8 sounds like a good solid
rating.
good
Yeah,
solid rating for him.
that was a good point. Thank you for bringing that. That was a good cliffhanger and a cliffhanger because usually when we go through these episodes, like we don't know where they're gonna pop up next. Like we just go into a new scene, new problem, keep the story pushing, going our way up north. But this one actually gives us a little bit more direction. So I did say that question too when I was watching it. I guess the anime heard me because I was like, man, where are they even? Like, look, I wish they would show a map showing like exactly where the village is, or like what direction they're going, and then boom, they show a map, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, damn, right on top. But I do appreciate that the next episode should be a continuation of this one, and hopefully it starts to pick that up more consistently for the next couple episodes. 'Cause we ain't got that many left.
Uh, I think there's
25?
28 episodes,
Oh, 28? Oh,
28 or
24, 28?
24, something like that.
Yeah.
There's a good amount. But anyways, yep. That means we're on the next one,
Yep. Let's get it.
which is My Hero Academia, Season 8, Episode 6. Wrench it open. Apparently, I can't say words. Izuku Midoriya. Izuku. I don't fucking. Deku Midoriya.
I mean, really.
I'm so bad with these names. Like, there's a reason I don't really remember names, and I just give them Lightning Chick and Pole Dude and all that shit. Like, that's how I remember people in these. But yeah, episode 6. Do you want to start us off on this one?
Nah, you can go ahead because I'm kind of brain farting a little bit.